G.
Okay. We're going to wait a few moments for media to get here.
Good job, guys.
Ready? Okay. Joining us is from Boston College is head coach Earl Grant, along with athlete students Jaeden Zackery and Claudell Harris. I will ask all of the press to make sure you have your phones turned off, turn them silent. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we will bring a mic over to you. Please be sure to state your name and the press outlet you are from. We're going to have opening statements from Coach Grant.
Yeah, really proud of the players. Thought we played extremely hard, followed the game plan, played together, shared the ball, and we just executed the plan that we put together, and guys just played with a lot of grit. So just proud of the players and happy for our program.
Okay, we'll open up with questions. Does anyone have any questions? Right here in the front.
Marcus Washington from MTC Media. Coach, just how good was your defense in the first half? And when Zackery and Post are going like that, as a coach, you just kind of not get in the way. How is it when they're flowing like that?
Yeah, that's a good word, flowing. That's what we try to do. We try to flow. And so, but you're talking about two guys who've been with me for 3 years. We've been together. So Jay-Z's been my point guard, and I won't trade him for anybody else. And so, he knows what to do out there. He knows what to do. Him and Quentin Post been here, building the program for 3 consecutive years. So there's a lot of confidence I have, when they're on the floor.
Yeah, Kip Coons for Press Box View. Earl, what does this kind of all-around game say for Quentin? And if he can avoid injury, what do you see as his, ability at the next level?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's developed in the program, came in pretty humble, wanted to be coached, wanted to get better. He got an opportunity, came off the bench his first year, and he just kept getting better, And I think he's got a bright future. I think he'll play basketball for a lot of years, once he's done with his college basketball, and hopefully he got a lot more college basketball to play.
Okay, do we have any other questions? Let's take one over right here on the right.
Hi, Tanner Malinowski for Field Level Media. Coach, you're up by 15 in the second half. They went on that surge. I think it was a 7-0 run to cut it to 8. Seemed like you guys kept your cool, pulled away down the stretch. Speaking of the composure, how can you make sure that carries on into next game, especially with such short rest against a team that you already beat you this season?
Yeah, we got veteran guards. Obviously, Jay-Z, this is 4th year in college. Claudell, this is 3rd. Mason's is 4th. So we got veteran guards. Good teams make runs. Miami got some good players. And so they can make shots. They're big and physical. Got an all-conference player. Guys who can make a lot of threes. And so teams going to make runs, And so we just stayed steady. And our guys just continue to execute. And they got back on track.
Okay, here in the front.
And, Coach, what does the next 24 hours look like for you? How fast do you have to turn around getting the scout to the players and getting them through their walkthrough? Along with, for the players, how do you guys handle being rehydrated, getting off your feet, so you can have the same amount of energy tomorrow night for the late game?
As for the players, I feel like, it's like he said, us being veterans, we have to lead the team into not only being good on the court, but being good off the court as well. Like you said, hydrating, eating well, make sure we get rest, making sure we stretch, make sure everything's right mentally, physically, and emotionally to be ready for tomorrow.
Okay, we're going to take a call from Zoom. Dan?
This question's for coach and for players. Quentin obviously had the big number with 13 rebounds, but number of guys posted multiple rebounds. Just, how did the team attack the rim, get on the boards just as a collective communication, between everybody that was on the floor tonight?
I would have to say it's been a big thing in practice. Like, we've been talking about rebounding down and box points, so the biggest thing we work on is just getting to the rim, and we know we have two of the best rebounders in the conference with Devin and QP, but we know we have great guards that can rebound too, as it shows in the stats every game. So we just kind of made a big point on just getting to the rim, being physical like the team we are, and just we benefit from it.
Okay, our next question is also going to come from Zoom. It's from Gokhan.
Earl, obviously QP's had a strong season this year, but at this stage of his collegiate career, have you noticed any extra urgency from him, especially with the night like tonight?
You know, I think he's got good teammates, and they've been together for some years. He's got some new guys in the program that he's connected with now as well. And I just think he want to continue to play. I think he want to continue his brotherhood is probably the biggest thing. And so he's been playing with good energy, good passion. He's been doing it all year. And so, but I think that's the biggest thing, just the brotherhood and wanting to continue to play with his brothers.
Okay, we have one more question from Zoom. Jack?
Coach, so obviously when you beat a team 2 times the regular season, you could expect them to give you some different looks, offense, defense. What adjustments did you see from Miami, and what were you able to do to kind of overcome that?
I mean, they did make some adjustments. They went with a bigger lineup, played 2 big guys instead of the 4-guard lineup that they usually play. They went to some zone, 2-3 zone, which they hadn't done that in either of the other games. And so I thought our players did a good job of just adapting and adjusting. And again, it goes back to just the experience on our team. They don't panic. We're not perfect, but they don't panic, and they just keep trying to figure things out.
Okay, we have time for one last question. Does anyone in the audience have a question? Okay, well, thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Coach.
Thank y'all.
All right, the locker rooms are now open for press.
Both locker rooms.
Yes, both locker rooms. Thank you.